This morning we are being joined by Joseph Cheng. He's a professor at City University of Hong Kong and the chair of political science. Professor Cheng, thanks for joining us on this Monday morning. You heard Mike Fern there talking about Hatayama and his issues at home. You pointed that out as well, that pretty much the PM of Japan has his hands tied right now.
Yes, his popularity rating is low. He may lose his majority in the upper house. This will make it difficult for his government to get bills passed, although he has a majority in the lower house, so his government will stay.
Now, what was accomplished this weekend, if anything, from these discussions? Well,
preparations have not been intensive, so we did not have many important breakthroughs. Certainly, China has been more forthcoming with regard to the East Asian Economic Community idea. And of course, the fact that China and South Korea has a free trade area agreement going on will add pressure. And of course, we have to recognize that the economic links between China and Japan are still the weakest, though the volume is huge. So certainly the two prime ministers will work something along these lines. The atmosphere should be good. China should be helpful. Hatayama did raise the controversial issue of the sovereignty over the Diaoyutai Islands, Senkaku Islands, to Japan. But then his own foreign minister disagreed with him. So it may be
his own foreign minister disagreed with him. Is that what happened?
So this will be a bit controversial.
Yeah, it's a bit controversial. Let me just talk to you about North Korea, because everyone's looking out in terms of what the three can agree on in terms of a response to the North. But you have China here being very hesitant, very reluctant, some would say very ambiguous in terms of how to deal with the North. In fact, they are so reluctant, they don't even want to point the finger in terms of the sinking of this ship. I mean, doesn't that make China look a little disappointing here?
It may look a little bit disappointing, but it's also expected. I think China's position probably will be it is not beneficial for China to join South Korea and Japan to condemn North Korea severely. Rather, in that case, it will push North Korea into a corner. It will make things difficult. And instead, China, of course, will say it will try to diffuse tension. And of course, it tries to balance this by saying that it's willing to go along with discussions on sanctions, similar on its line on Iran when it deals with the United States.
Yeah, but is trying enough, especially when this international panel finds that the North Korea is overwhelmingly guilty here with this torpedo sinking that South Korean warship, but killing 46 sailors in the process? You have the U.S. and the Secretary of State to Hillary Clinton saying we need a strong response, but yet it seems like China's holding back.
Well, Pyongyang is always a problem with regard to these issues, but I don't think its neighbors are prepared to really exert tremendous pressure on Pyongyang at this stage. So under such circumstances, I think all parties concerned actually would like to remain channels of negotiation open and would not like to lead to rise in tensions in the Korean Peninsula. So China will still be helpful in this way.
Okay, well.